Kawhi Leonard just won NBA Finals MVP. Just went through a parade, and what seemed like the entire country of Canada came out to celebrate him, to chant his name, to chant 5 more years to bring him back.
Key to the city and all.
They're giving him a free condo, free food wherever he goes. This country of Canada is celebrating this man. Is it possible that this man will look at that entire country and say, you know what, I'm good, I'm going to LA?
It's possible. This is one of the more unique free agent stories that we've discussed in the history of the league. There's been a few of them recently. LeBron, when he left Miami to go back to Cleveland, and or vice versa for that matter. Kawhi and KD. We normally don't see the top 3 players in the league seem like they could just up and leave their current situation
Every year.
Every other year. That normally doesn't happen in the league, where a guy like Kawhi Leonard might be playing on his 3rd team in basically 3 or 4 years. Kevin Durant, LeBron James. And so this musical chairs really won't stop for free agency until KD, Kawhi, and Kyrie are determined. When those 3 guys get determined, everybody else can fall in line. I do think if he does leave Toronto, it's going to be largely based on a couple of things. One, they need to take care of Masai Ujiri.
So you keep saying this, but why do you think Masai Ujiri and Kawhi are related?
Because he showed me he can build a championship team. That's why. He showed me, wow, they was knocking on the door. He tweaked it and traded DeMar DeRozan, let the coach of the year walk, basically kept the same roster in tow, added Marc Gasol throughout the year. Pascal took the step, who he drafted, and then all of a sudden, they winning it all. So that guy showed me he can do it. If he leaves, I don't know who's going to be making the decisions. That leaves a question. The other thing, I think if Kawhi does leave, he was already planning on leaving. There's nothing more the city, the state, the province, the country could do.
Are you going to boo Kawhi Leonard if he's in another uniform? You're going to boo Kawhi Leonard if he brought you a championship?
No,
the first
you won't.
one the
You
country's
won't.
history?
You won't. You won't do that.
Never happened. He's done everything that he was asked of.
And vice versa. And here's the other thing that can't get overlooked. How about them nurturing him back to health from a guy that played 9 games and felt like he got misdiagnosed in San Antonio to low management this year, allowing him to play out through the marathon of the playoffs as the MVP candidate that he is, get to the NBA Finals, and all of a sudden be able to take it to another level to win Finals MVP.
Not just that, he played hurt in the playoffs.
He did.
Like history will not remember that. History will remember that KD and Klay got hurt, but he played hurt throughout the playoffs in the NBA Finals.
No doubt. He was east-west, throwing out his elbows. Like, he was doing big man moves almost. And his explosiveness wasn't there as I'm accustomed to seeing. And at that point of the year, most of the guys are playing with some bumps and bruises.
Everybody wants to know what Kawhi Leonard is going to do this offseason. Well, he gave us a little insight via Serge Ibaka's Instagram. Let's check in on my 2 favorite players in the NBA right now.
Yo, fun guy. How hungry are you, bro?
Very.
Bro, I know you have been eating very healthy all year long, and you try to take care of your body, right?
Definitely.
But now you are an NBA champions. What is the worst junk food you cannot wait to eat?
I'm just drinking alcohol and eating desserts all the time.
Just drinking alcohol and eating desserts all the time. I think Kawhi might be a fun guy.
Yo, I don't believe you just let that happen. I don't believe you just let that happen. It didn't catch the obvious tie. That's my diet.
I know. I think I wasn't going to bring that up, Jalen? You think I wasn't going to bring that up?
When he was speaking those words, I'm like, all you got to do is add chips.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Some better made chips in there. He's like, but he looks serious because everything he does is so serious. He's like dead serious. He's like, I'm just drinking alcohol and eating desserts. And I believe him. Like, I believe him.
No reason to lie.
he's like,
no reason to lie.
I'm the champ. That's a championship diet.
No doubt about it.
So,
I've had it for 25 years.